For the longest time, Finn had it in his head that one of the things he wanted to accomplish in life was to ride a moose. He shared this with me and others close to him, but was never rewarded with even the tiniest shred of encouragement, since none of us could even remotely see this as a good idea. Yes, a moose is horse-like in stature, but the likeness ends there. They are exceedingly retiring animals, often galled or offended by human scent or presence. To attempt to ride one, under any circumstances, would be to give deep trouble a formal invitation. Years passed. His objective was never far from his thoughts. When an opportunity arose, he didn't want to be caught off guard. He described one close call to me. Once, floating down Grand Lake Brook in a double-end canoe, a 500-pound cow moose slipped into the stream just ahead of Finn. She apparently hadn't heard or seen him, but when he took several furious paddle strokes to catch up to her, she did. His idea was to pull up parallel to her, stand up, leap, and straddle her while she was still swimming. The problem was that the stream in that section was only 15 feet wide. By the time he paddled up alongside the mammoth, her front hooves had already found a footing. Lurching up, she easily capsized the canoe just as Finn stood up. Luck itself was another one of Finn's quirks. His history of falling from scaffolding, trees, and roofs and walking away unscathed was legend in this town. Once again, Finn came through this test without a scratch to show for it, nor was he thwarted from his mission. He did say that the moose, once safely up on the bank, took a moment to stare at him, which he said made him feel slightly embarrassed. Analyzing this incident afterward, he could see the flaws. If it happened again, it would have to be in a wider, deeper stream, or preferably in a lake. Then, the following year, the year he was trucking rocks out to the camp where he was building the fireplace that will be there 100 years from now, he drove up on a moose standing in the middle of the gravel road. Stalemates in this situation are common. Standoffs occur when a vehicle stops and the staring contest begins. In this period, the moose is making up its mind. That mind is reputedly housed in a walnut-sized brain, providing all the more reason for caution. This specimen was a bull that would have dressed out in the 850 to 900-pound range according to Finn. This bull, with all of its organs and viscera intact, probably weighed 1,100 pounds. It was September, so its antlers had reached their maximum growth, and this one had a spread of close to 60 inches. Finn knows that because very soon he'd have a reason for measuring the spread. Moose antlers, especially the highly sought-after ones, have broad palms, as well as points or tines growing out of the palms. A set of majestic headgear like that in front of Finn's truck can weigh up to 40 pounds, or more. The disposition of an already irritable bull carrying this kind of weight on its head should be given great heed by anyone who comes close. The organization that has been scoring these horns since 1887 is the Boone and Crockett Club, a conservation group with very strict rules. All Finn could say after this encounter was that this bull would surely have impressed Boone and Crockett. Instead of putting its Dodge Ram truck into reverse and slowly backing away from danger, as anyone else would have done, Finn put the Dodge in forward. The moose stood its ground. Inch by inch, Finn crept closer. Finally, at about the 20-foot mark, the bull turned its whole body toward the truck. Finn paused, then advanced another foot or so. The moose answered with a step. This was repeated several more times, until Finn was looking into the bull's eyes through his windshield. Then the staring contest was over. Without warning, the bull lowered his head and locked the tines of his broad antlers into the front bumper of Finn's Ram truck, a set of horns to either side of the license plate.